Okay. Hey, if you're looking for Jeff, he's over at offleashtime.com. That's my other podcast, and you can find us on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple iTunes. Today, this is a very impromptu episode, no planning whatsoever, very last minute. Sometimes I always say you don't have to look far for a good story, and in many cases you don't have to look beyond your own family. And a story just landed right here on my son who's sitting with me. This is JP, and he just got back home a few hours ago. So this story, he's going to tell me a story about the last 24 hours of his life, where we didn't know where he was. Well, we knew where he was. We could see across the lake where we live, the Okanagan Lake, and I looked it up, it's about 7,000 feet elevation.
Yeah, it's high.
On the top of a mountain, snow-packed mountain. He was stranded on this mountaintop overnight. We had to go to bed not knowing anything because his cell phone reception cut out. And I don't want to take over too much of his story, but when you have a 17-year-old son, and we're getting into that stage where we're starting to loosening the reins a little bit. And a year ago, if he said he was going hiking up a mountain with his buddies, I would have said, heck no. But we're at an age now where we're letting him do certain things. He's got his own car. He took a little trek yesterday, and my son is back. JP?
Hello.
Where the heck were you?
All right, so
talking to this, you're new to this. Tell me a story. What happened?
All right, so yesterday I had the idea of going for a hike up of a 2,500 meter elevation hike, and I decided to go with two of my buddies, Cole and Ben, and we woke up early, drove up to it, and on our way there, picked up my buddy, and right away made a U-turn and got a legal U-turn ticket right away.
Yeah, not happy about that part. Go on. Well,
so right at the get-go, it was already looking like the day was going to be not so good, and plus it was still a 2-hour drive away from where we were going to. So we got going on the road, and it was all right, but it was going up to Big White, so just up there, the roads are pretty kind of crappy. And we got to this dirt patch.
Little White.
But it's the way to Big White.
So anybody who's not from this area of the Okanagan, my son has a season's pass skiing at a mountain called Big White, and this other mountain is called Little White. Mm-hmm. And you can actually see it. I'll try and put a picture up. You can see it from our house. It's way across the lake, and it's quite far. It took about an hour and a half to get there.
About an hour 45 to 2 hours.
Hour 45. Okay.
You can actually see Big White pretty clearly as well from where we were.
Yeah.
It's
Big White.
cool. Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You can see all the runs and everything.
Okay. So I've never been to Little White. You're saying it's on the way to Big White? I didn't know that either.
It's on the way to Big White, but you just go past the turnoff.
Okay.
And you go to a spot called Thunder Mountain, which I'm not sure what that is. I think it looks abandoned. So it looks like an old abandoned park.
Yeah.
So I actually want to go check out see what that is sometime.
Okay. So back on track. You're driving up to Little White. Mm-hmm. I just want to get an idea before I let you ramble on. How much of the end of your drive were you in snow? Like, was it the last 15 minutes of the drive? Was it the last?
Well,
and how much snow was there?
When we got into the dirt road, there was no snow. But then 5 minutes in, there'd be like random patches of like snow and ice on the road, and big hills and downhills, big slopes. And then you get to another turnoff, like 15 kilometers down this dirt road, and you'd go right, and then you're just fully in snow. But it wasn't deep snow, so we thought it was going to be okay. So we kept going on this path, and then there was a turnoff, and it was a complete 180. Like, it was like a V where you go there, and then you have to like make a U-turn and go back up.
Okay. 180 in what sense? Like the
road just, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was really weird. And you get onto the road, and that's when the roads kind of seem like they're going to be a bit sketchy. And we kept going, but my car is light, so it just floated right across it. For us, it was like, we're bumping up and down, but we didn't think much of it. And then
Your car is a 2-wheel drive.
2-wheel drive, front wheel.
Okay.
And then we get to the last turn off, and when you look at it, you see no tire marks, just fresh snow. Already there. We kind of had an iffy feeling about if we were going to go down it or if we were going to drive, but it said it was still 10 kilometers to the beginning of the hike. So we were like, okay, let's just go down a bit. So we went down it, and once again, my car just floated right atop everything perfectly. And we're going down it, and it was honestly a pretty steep hill, and we didn't realize that at the time, but we didn't really know how we were going to get out of there until later. And there's a sketchy bridge too, and it's like the snow is not even fully on it, and the snow is like the same level of the borderline of the bridge. So
Okay.
if you go too far off to the right or left, you could go right over.
So, point of detail here. How big is this bridge? What does this bridge look like? What is it? Is it a wooden bridge? Is it a
It's like a little concrete slab with wooden like beams on the side. Just
wide enough
There
for
it is.
2 cars?
no.
1 car?
The row is not wide enough for 2 cars at all.
Oh, it's a 1-lane dirt road covered in snow going
It's
up
a
the
1-lane
mountain.
dirt road covered in snow.
And
It's
a
all
bridge
even.
going over a creek
Yeah,
in snow.
in snow.
Okay.
Like it's all even. It's a big road, but you can tell which is the road and which is like the ditch.
Okay. All right. Keep
So
going.
we go past it and we go up another hill. And right from there, my car starts to skid out. So we go down a hill, and then it's another big climb. So we get down it, and that's where my car starts to get stuck. We realize that my car's not going to move, so we make the decision to abandon the car and lock everything, get all of our gear, and start our hike 6 kilometers away from the actual hiking point.
So there's normally a parking lot for this hike.
No.
No?
That's what we discovered.
Well, there's normally not a parking lot, but there's normally a starting point of this hike.
Yes.
So you had to walk 6 kilometers through snow to get to that point.
Yep.
From the car. And then you go on.
So we kept going up the road, and then we found this. I had a map on my phone. We use a app called All Trails, and you can download it. So we were looking at it, and we were on just random patches of snow, and every time you'd walk, you'd either float on top or one of your legs would sink 3 feet deep into snow.
Yeah, that app, you
That's-
told me about that app before you left. Wasn't that supposed to be some way we were supposed to be able to keep tabs on you?
No. It was just for us.
Because I was sure wondering where the hell that app was last night.
No, that was just for us.
That was just for you. Okay.
Yeah. But we noticed that there's a snowmobile trail nearby, so we walked over to that, and that was nice hard packed snow, so we could get across really easily.
Yeah.
So we walked up that for about 6 kilometers and saw many footprints, and it was kind of nerve wracking because there was like, we saw black bear paws, and then we saw like a big trail of grizzly bear paws in there. And then you keep going up, and then you see like a whole bunch of moose footprints everywhere,
Yeah.
all over the trail. And by the way, there's nobody on this trail. Like there's no footprints. We're the first people to like walk
Just
on
animals.
this. Just animals. Not
Yeah.
even like snowmobiles or anything up here. And we finally get to the top, the beginning of the hike, and we immediately tell them we're not gonna be able to do this. The snow, when you step into it, you're sinking in waist deep. It was terrible. So we tried to go up. We got about 2 kilometers, but
2 kilometers past the 6 kilometers already?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we made the decision that this is not the best idea. So we turned around and hiked our way all the way back down the mountain, same exact route. And that all in all took us from like 10 o'clock to, I'd say, 2 o'clock. So we were already up there for like 4 hours, which was, and 2-hour drive before that. And we still had another 2-hour drive to get home. So we were just like, okay, it's better to just get home now. So we get back to our car, and we all know my car is stuck at the moment. So we grab the floor mats and we put them underneath the tires and try to get it unstuck.
You know it's okay, right?
Yeah.
Go on. Yeah.
We get it moving a bit, but it just keeps on rolling back into the same spot. And eventually we call Cole's dad, and he brings up his big Ford F-150 truck. You know, it's got his nice tires for this, like it's meant for this.
Yeah.
And we just kept on trying for about an hour, but then we gave up and just sat in the car, waited for him to arrive. And then he gets there, and he is probably about 60 feet away from my car, like super close. And as he's driving over towards me, his whole truck just sinks into the snow. And now we're stuck with 2 cars stuck in the snow, and we're losing daylight because it was about 5 o'clock because we had to wait for him to get up there still.
Okay, let me set a little detail here for people listening. Cole's dad, JP's friend Cole, his dad is a friend of mine. And so that's Adam, whenever you hear Adam. And Adam is he's the guy you want going into battle with you. If you're stuck in the woods, he's the guy you want. He'll find a way.
You won't give up
to make shelter out of whatever is. He'll get you in the clear. I was heading downtown because JP's mom sent me to pick up our exchange student, and she just called me and said Cole's dad's on his way. Anyways, yeah. There's more people to come along here, and I'll introduce them as you introduce them, and I'll kind of explain them because they're friends of mine as well.
Yeah, we were lucky to even get a hold of his dad, though.
Strange that you didn't call your dad, the podcaster,
Well, I didn't have reception. What are you going to do up there?
No. Okay, that's another story you haven't gotten to yet, right? About the reception. You didn't have cell phone reception the entire time, or for
basically the entire time
he was in and out.
We would just randomly get spots of reception, and we were just lucky to get that.
Okay.
So yeah, Cole got a spot of reception, and he called his dad right away and said, "Hey, we need help." So he drove up right away, packed a whole bunch of gear in his truck, stopped at the gas station, filled up with gas, and grabbed like 2 bags of chips and 3 vitamin waters for us.
Okay.
And just like us, we had confidence that there wouldn't be this much snow. Because it's been pretty warm here lately.
Yeah.
And I've seen Little White without snow like quite a few times. So we've kind of figured, okay, maybe like a foot of snow, it won't be that bad. Adam drove up with the exact same idea.
Yeah. Well, your mom and I were having a talk in the kitchen, and she was still bothered and talking to the other mothers because there's Cole and Ben, or Greg.
Ben.
Another friend of ours, son, and JP's. But your mom was worried, and the other mothers were worried, and I got frustrated with your mother, and I said, "What are you worried about? Adam's there."
Yeah.
I said, the worst case scenario, they're coming home in Adam's truck. I hope you picked up some beer for Adam because, Adam likes his beer, and we got to send this boy. We got to feed him a few beers and send him home with some. Mm-hmm. Anyways, so I thought there was nothing to worry about. I don't know what time this was.
This is maybe around 5 o'clock. So
okay.
The sun was slowly getting lower, and when his truck got stuck, we immediately grabbed the boards, grabbed the shovels, and we were just doing as much as we could. But we couldn't get it to budge. First, we tried to go forward so then we could get to my car. But that took about an hour, and we realized we're not getting to my car. So we tried to get it to get out of here so we could leave this place. And then my car would just stay here till whenever we could get it retrieved.
Yeah.
So we're shoveling at it, and we're getting these wood planks not working. So we grab these logs from the forest, and we put them underneath the tires. Still not going. So we get Ben in the driver's seat, and me, Cole, and Adam are all in front of the truck, and we all lift it. And by this point, we were all exhausted, especially us three. And we're trying to give it one more lift. We're all losing hope. And we just get it out of the ground, and Adam just tells Ben to get it out, floor it, and we just get it out of the snow so thankfully. And we just get in the truck, and we get out of there. Drove down the road, and we're like getting to the home stretch, and we're just crossing the bridge. All of a sudden, we catch a soft spot of snow, and the back tire and the front tire just slide towards the edge of the bridge, and we just barely miss like going over. It was pretty terrifying, but now we were stuck again, and we didn't really know what to do, so we got out again, mainly just Adam this time. Because us three, we were all freezing cold, and we were just exhausted. So Adam is out there shoveling snow, doing whatever he can. It's not really moving.
You guys had just done 16 kilometers back and forth of
16-kilometer
hiking.
hike. We just shoveled like for 2 hours trying to
In
get
the
his truck
snow.
out.
Yeah, okay.
So we were pretty drained.
And you were cold.
We were freezing.
Um,
But we got to that point, and
I did tell you to bring a jacket, a bigger
I
jacket.
wasn't even cold.
Oh,
It was just my feet.
I know. I
I've
said
seen
I
those
wasn't going to
before.
say I told you so. Not yet. It's too early, too soon. Just thankful to have you home. Okay, go on.
But yeah, we then called up Ben's dad and another guy named Bo. So Doug and Bo came up, and Bo has this big truck. Like, it's a nice big truck. And we were certain as soon as he gets there, he'll be able to pull Adam's truck out and we can just all go home. Maybe my car too if there's time, but we were losing daylight fast. So honestly, I was kind of just wanting to get home and say, okay, my car can stay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And Bo gets there.
So Bo's truck, I mean, I've seen Bo's truck.
Yeah.
That's like a beast. Like,
Oh yeah.
like-
It's a heavy.
I
thing,
don't
like,
know. I've ever seen a bigger truck, like, except for maybe cousin Tomato there.
Oh yeah, he's got a massive one.
Yeah, but okay. So Bo shows up, and it's like you hear angels singing, right?
Oh,
like
yeah.
It's good. This is go time. We're getting out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he walks down the road first just to take a view at it. Immediately, we were all pretty stupid to get up here, so that was kind of the first instinct was like, what are we doing up here? I mean, we drove a 2002 Honda Civic up there, somehow barely got stuck, and now we have
I wasn't
trucks
gonna.
stuck
Yeah, I
there.
wasn't gonna describe your vehicle. I didn't want to throw you under the bus, but
No, it was.
you did it to yourself. So
Yeah, oh yeah.
okay, go on.
And then he comes down with the truck, and he hitches up to Adam's truck, and we get Adam out of the snow, and we're all cheering like, yes, finally. But now there was not enough room for him to turn around to face forward, so he had to try to back his way up, but he couldn't make it up. He was stuck in the snow, so we were there for another 4 hours probably. It was already like 7 o'clock. We had to wait another 2 hours for Bo to get there with his truck.
So 7:00, sun is down.
Oh, it's dark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're working off headlights.
Not even.
No,
We barely had anything. And then once Bo got there, we had his truck headlights.
clear
Yeah.
sky, but no moonlight. It was.
We had we had moonlight.
Was there some moonlight? Because I didn't notice
Wasn't,
any from
wasn't very
here.
helpful, but it was still something. But Bo
Okay.
has like big headlights on his truck, so we were fine.
Yeah.
But we're just shoveling the snow, and we're just trying to figure out ideas on how to get out of there. I think our last idea was to try to dig a 15-foot hole ditch on the side, so then we could try to get Bo's truck to back into it,
Yeah.
and then get him to face up the hill. So then we can just get his truck out at least, because Adam wasn't stuck anymore. It was just Bo's truck,
Yeah.
but he was blocking the whole road. So we keep on going, but eventually, me, Cole, and Ben are too exhausted to keep going. We've been at it for already since 8 o'clock in the morning. We've just been doing everything all day today. Of course, we got ourselves in a situation, so we were trying to help as much as we could. But eventually, we started taking shifts of warming up our feet inside the truck. And when it was my shift, I came back outside, and I heard them starting to say they wanted to call it.
Call it.
Yeah, they wanted to call it a night, and
Yeah.
they were suggesting maybe calling AMA, but it was not really looking like we wanted to.
Yeah.
Or search and rescue, even just get us out of here.
Well, I suggested that to your mom. I said, why aren't we calling what we call here COSAR?
Yeah.
Kelowna, something.
We don't want to
search
be
and
all over
rescue.
Castanet for this.
I'm actually surprised you were not over Castanet because, I mean, the police were informed at some point. I believe your mom or someone did.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Well, I don't know. Actually, I should. Like I said, this episode we're doing here is very impromptu, zero planning. So it might be some details like that missing. I want to talk about. There's other people I want to mention, but I don't even know their names. This guy at the end, but you.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to jump ahead. Okay, so where are we at now?
So we're at the point where we're thinking about calling search and rescue because it's 12 o'clock at night and we're just shoveling snow.
So we were thinking the same thing. I was thinking
Yeah.
the same thing.
We weren't really getting anywhere. So us three kids will all go back into the truck and we're just all warming up now. And then we get over and we get the news that we're not going to call search and rescue.
So 12 o'clock at night, and just to set the scene again, there's no reception. We don't know what's going on.
No, yeah, we can't even contact you guys at all.
You can't contact us. We can't contact you. We're trying. There's no use. The transponder, whatever you call it, the Find My Phone thing, it's not working for any of the parents here, all the mothers, me, the dads. I mean, I did call once. What time did I call you at? I finally got through to Adam's phone.
I think you got me at around like 11 o'clock.
Okay, 11 o'clock. I got through to Adam's phone. Cole answered. He handed it to you. I got to talk to you for a very brief few minutes because there's lots going on there. And the reception's going to probably cut out again. I think the last thing I heard you say was, "Oh, damn, the shovel broke."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, my, what?" So your mom's asking what you said. I'm like, the shovel broke. It's like, and I didn't know. You told me since that you had 5 shovels. But
Yeah.
I thought that was I only thought that was your only shovel.
No.
So you're there. You're telling me that you're cold. Don't worry. You said don't worry, and you said don't come up.
Oh, if you came up, you would have got stuck, and it would have just been even more big mess.
Was there anything else from that call? I'm just trying to remember what you said there. There was not. It was short on details, but
Yeah, we didn't have much time.
okay.
But
So
yeah,
that was at least we got that proof of life.
that was good, yeah. But Adam got it back inside the truck when we were all in there, and he said that we're not going to call search and rescue. We're just going to take a break, and then the dads are at least going to keep going at it.
Yeah.
We ended up falling asleep till about 6 o'clock by then.
The 3 boys fell asleep.
All of us.
Oh, everybody. You went into the vehicles.
Yep.
Was it cold?
No.
You guys, they all had full tanks of gas for
Everybody
heat?
had full tanks of gas. Like we were completely fine. Kept on turning the engines off and on throughout the night, keeping us warm. So we were completely fine.
You were all in Adam's truck?
Well, Ben ended up going over to Bo's truck and laying down in the back, and then Cole would lay down in the back, and I was in the front seat.
In the back seat.
Yeah.
Okay, you in the front seat. Where's Adam?
He's in the driver's seat.
Okay. Adam's in the driver's seat. You're in the front seat. Cole's in the back. Ben's in Bo's truck. Bo's over there. Where's Doug?
Doug's in Bo's truck.
Oh, okay. We didn't mention Doug. Doug is
Ben's dad.
Ben's dad. Yeah. Okay. All right.
And then we wake up in the morning.
But you were still digging it. What time did you stop digging?
I would say we probably stopped digging around 12:30, 12:45.
Okay. I thought you said something about being awake at 2.
Yeah, we were just up because we were waiting to see what was happening.
Waiting for.
Well, we were seeing if we were going to get search and rescue to us, or if we were going to keep going tonight, or what we were doing. Like,
So you guys made the call that it was. You knew you were spending the night on the hill.
yeah, we knew we were going to spend the night on the hill. We were all
Okay.
ready to, so
In the middle of nowhere.
we had blankets, we had everything.
That whole day, you never saw another person,
Nope.
nor footprints of another person. So
No.
you were really you were in it pretty deep.
Yeah, we then learned that road that we were actually on was a snowmobile trail. It's not meant for any sort of
Yeah.
vehicles to be on it.
Yeah, you haven't been snowmobile. Well, you have with me, but you know that snowmobiles go in pretty deep snow.
Yeah, well, yeah. But we destroyed the entire road to the point where if snowmobile wants to get through there, it's going to be pretty rough for them.
Yeah. Oh, doing a great disservice. Okay, so you fall asleep. You get some shut eye, some much needed shut eye. You brought. I saw what you made for lunch. You made a little chicken and rice and a little bit of cucumbers and 2 Tupperwares.
Yeah, that's all we had.
That was what you ate at about 11 o'clock yesterday, 12 o'clock yesterday.
Yep.
What? And then you didn't eat for 24 hours.
Well, we had a little bit of Adam brought us some chips, but that was about it.
Okay. And he brought some blankets.
Yeah.
Thank God. That stuff is, yeah. Okay. So you go to sleep. What do you got?
Wake up and we get told that search and rescue is on their way. But then later on we get told that it's not search and rescue. It's actually this random guy named Valentine.
Valentine. Okay. So I wish like I say, I didn't prepare this, so I didn't get the name. Your mom goes on Facebook groups. There's
Yep.
a Lakeview Heights or something. Was it Kelowna Rant and Rave or?
I'm
you
not sure
remember?
what it's called.
She goes on there. I wish I had my. Where is my phone? Oh no, because I have it on there. I could look it up, but because I want to give credit to this group. I want to say, you know what? Let's just pause for 1 sec. Grab my phone, because I want to. If you're going to mention this group, I think we should say who they are and give them full credit. Okay, so I saw it on. So you can keep telling this story while I look this up. Thanks for grabbing that. It was from you. I only saw this because your Auntie Colleen sent me this.
No, but yeah, this guy Valentine came.
Okay, so your mom's on this group, and it is called Okanagan.
Everybody who's in this group is all volunteers.
Okanagan Off-Road Rescue and Recovery. And
It's all over BC.
so your mom found them, but you can probably describe them better because you met the guy. But she found them on Facebook, and she went on there, and she said, have 3 vehicles stuck at Little White Mountain, a car, a pickup truck, and a larger pickup truck. And they stayed overnight. That's putting it nicely. They're all warm. How can I get help pulling them out? Police have been called. So that's on our end. On your end, you hear the angels singing again. Along comes, what was his name again?
Valentine.
Valentine.
And he comes down in this beautiful Bronco, and it's like massive tires on it. And he's driving down to us, and he's got at least $100,000 like on that car, and $50,000 at least in equipment. Tires, he said alone were $10,000. He deflates them all the way down, and he goes over and tries to get Bo's truck out. First few times can't get it, but then we get him onto the side. So we figure if we can get Adam's truck around it, we can try to get it.
So it's a Bronco. It's not even the biggest truck out of the 3.
Not at all.
It's like, it's a little smaller. It's shocking. Okay. And I've seen that you showed me the video, how they, like, shocking.
Yeah.
Good. So go on.
But we go and get Adam's truck, drive him as much as he can, and then we just pull him right along the side where Bo's truck was. And there's like barely any room for them to get by each other. Adam's in the ditch and Bo's also in the ditch. So he gets him up, and he gets him up to like about the top of the hill. Then he comes down, and we get Bo's truck, and we go forward over the bridge instead, which is pretty sketchy when we were all kind of nervous about that. But he got him over, turned around to the top, came back down and drove up. So now we had 2 cars out of the way, but we still had to get mine. Thankfully, I thought we were going to leave it there.
What time are you at now?
This is maybe around like 8 in the morning.
8 in the morning.
8:30. You got there at 8:30, so this is like 9 o'clock.
So you wake up. I woke up early. I watched the sun come up, and I could see from my bedroom window, for people who don't know where we live, I could see Little White Mountain and the sunrise coming up, and I've never been happier in all my life to see a sunrise. We don't know anything about where our son is, I mean, what condition he's in. There's no communication. There's no find my phone. Nothing's working. We had to go to finally realize that, we staying awake all night will do nothing. He's not going to come walking through the door just yet. So we had to kind of sleep with that, but there was a lot of comfort in knowing that you had shelter. Even if you didn't have gas in those vehicles, the shelter alone, even if you didn't have the heat, that would be something.
Oh yeah, I would.
But to have enough fuel that you guys had heat that you could turn on and off for periods of time, that's a lifesaver too. But anyways, and I woke up at 2 in the morning. Again, I went in bed. Woke up a few times, but 2 in the morning, I texted Cole's mom, just see if she knew anything, heard anything, nothing. And then, so we were at, I woke up early. I watched the sunrise. I was just so thankful that the sun's coming up, because I'm thinking, okay, now you guys can get out and shovel some more. And
that's what I thought we were going to do, but Valentine came in and saved the day.
Valentine came in. So
all 3 of our cars out, and then...
So who is this guy? Describe this guy. Like, a guy just is part of a group that he just goes and helps people.
Goes out and helps people. This is just their hobby.
What did he ask for?
They don't expect anything.
Nothing.
No, just maybe a bit of gas money for getting up there, but apart from that, they're just they're volunteering to do all this, and gave us all business cards of. This is all over BC, so if you ever get stuck in something like a situation like this, you can just go right into it and get help for.
And I'm just looking at my phone again just to get this right. Okanagan Off-Road Rescue and Recovery. People remember this group in case you're in trouble or your kid is in trouble. Join this group. Support this group. This guy is. How old is this guy?
Oh, I'm not sure. I think he'd probably be in his 40s, 30s.
Okay, so he comes up there. Comes up by himself in the middle of nowhere to rescue people he doesn't know and doesn't even ask for money.
Nope.
Requested kindly a bit of gas money.
Not even. He
Not
didn't request
even.
anything.
Yeah. Well, we're going to give him some. But what a guy. There's people in this world.
And then later on, as we were leaving, his other buddy came up just to see if he needed support.
Yeah.
And he also had not as nice of a car. He had a Ford, but still big wheels, good system.
Yeah.
And when we were leaving, they passed by us, and they're cruising, going freaking like 80 on this sketchy road that we're all kind of nervous to drive on.
Yeah. You liked his vehicle, eh?
What?
You liked his Bronco?
Oh, I love the Bronco.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And then, so the vehicles that came out in order, yours was last.
Mine was last. Mine was the farthest away.
So it was Bo, Adam, yours.
It was actually Adam.
Or Adam, Bo's.
Yeah.
But Bo was blocking all of you guys in, wasn't he?
Yeah, but then he was just so off into the side on the ditch
He was
that we were able to get Adams around, still inside the ditch kind of, but then we could pull him on to the main road. So yeah, it was pretty easy because Adam's truck was a lot lighter than Bo's.
Yeah. So you've been on this hiking kick for a while, and I've been on this, talking. My brother, your Uncle Bruce, he does a lot of hiking, and we always talk about there's serious safety things to think about. Is that if your story is completed there? I'm going to just ask you, is there anything you learned as a 17-year-old up and coming rising star here? What did you learn?
Just come more prepared.
Doing it differently.
That was our biggest mistake. Was we weren't prepared enough. We should have brought more blankets, more food, more actual gear for the hike.
Yeah.
Because we weren't expecting that much or a big hike, and then it took us by surprise. It took all three of us by surprise.
Yeah. Even stuff that you think you're not going to need, like I said this to you yesterday, leave it in the car. It would help to have something in the car. You don't have to have it on the hike.
Yeah.
Because at least if you walked 6 kilometers, or 8 kilometers you walked, and you were in trouble, somebody could make it back to the car. So, all right. Well, my son is back, and this has been fun. Is there anything else that we should add to this? Is there anything we're missing?
There's nothing else really on this
No,
story.
That was a good story. Still navigating my way through this podcasting, and I'm just looking for good stories, and I think that good stories come up, not good happy stories, but interesting stories. Sometimes they're in your own family, sometimes they're in your neighbors, whatever. But this is 24 hours. This is the last 24 hours of my life, my son's life, most importantly, and that's it for today. Right. That's our time.
Thank you.
Thanks, my boy. Love you. Have you back home.